Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's edition of AEW Dynamite Recap. Appreciate everybody clicking and checking out my video here. Hope you all enjoy it. And if you do, click that thumbs up button. Also, leave a comment. What you think about this week's Dynamite? Did it get you excited for Dynasty? Because that's what pretty much this program was tonight. A little more build up to Dynasty. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ and click on that subscribe button. Yes, this week's Dynamite did take place at the Roy Wilkins Auditorium in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it was more build up to Dynasty coming up uh, pretty soon, I do believe. I forgot the date. Sorry, not a good uh, bad re- bad wrestling fan. Bad wrestling fan. I forget dates all the time. Anyway, let's get right to it. We did get all the BS out of the way, so let's let her rip. First match of the night. It was Kenny Omega versus Blake Christian. A little filling out process to begin with. Then Blake started working on his midsection. Kenny came back. Hit a couple Snapdragon suplexes, V trigger, and the one wing angel for the win. After that, he starts talking about Dynasty, having to face Speedball Bailey and Ricochet. Cue the music. Mike Speedball Bailey came out. They talked as if they were video game characters. It was like kind of that same dialogue, which doesn't surprise me too much. Omega, I believe Bailey. I'm not sure what not that familiar with Mike Bailey, but uh, with his moveset I've seen the last couple of weeks, and that he's calling himself Speedball and everything, makes me think he's a gamer too. So it does make sense they speaking in video game. Anyway, but that was nothing compared to when we got on the big screen. There's Ricochet talking about getting married. By golly, it was so cringeworthy as usual. I'm sorry, this is not like heel heat cringe. This is no, dude. You're annoying. It's like really? Did you really? Please tell. Never mind. Uh, please tell me you did try this. You know, you pitched this to Triple H, and and then you wonder why they said no. Now everybody understands why he said no. Anyway, like I said, it will be Kenny Omega defending his international championship against Speedball Bailey and Ricochet at Dynasty. That it was after that we got decision time. What will MJF do? So, um, oh yeah, how dare he call Prince talentless? Not a big pop music guy myself, but yes, I would say as far as talented pop musicians, Prince all time top five easily. Anyway, like I said, it was decision time. Calls in MVP. He said he said MVP doesn't do friends either. He does business. So MJF said he wants to be in the business of hurting people. But before they can sit there and do their mega powers handshake, out comes Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. Great ovation for both these guys. Shelton Benjamin even got a hometown pop. They're chanting his name and everything in his hometown. So that was pretty good. Crowd chanting, "We hurt people, we hurt people." It is Bobby Lashley. It is Shelton Benjamin. It is MVP. They're getting over. Uh, so you might as well uh, ride on that horse till if it bucks, keep riding it. If it falls, keep riding it. I think you got something here, even though it's been established before in other places. This is why you sign these people here to pop your numbers and pump your business. So you need to go with it. Anyway, so yeah, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin came out. Bobby Lashley, held out his hand. Thought MJF thought he was going to shake his hand, but Bobby Lashley's like, "Nah, give me the card." MJF gave him the car. Bobby ripped it. Then a little face off there. M- or MVP was like, "Hey, everybody, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it." Basically, Bobby Lashley, I don't think Shelton Benjamin is too thrilled about having MJF in their group. After all that's said and done, out came Jericho's students, Big Bill and Brian Keith. MVP pretty much buried them two in a promo. Then they said, after, like I said, MVP burying them and them calling each other bitches, finally Big Bill said, "Hey, we want to shot your tag team titles." MVP buried him a little more. After he buried him, took the shovel, put started, uh, kind of compact the soil a little bit on top with the shovel, and said, "Hey, you guys win some matches, then we'll think about it." All right, next match of the night was Brody King versus Kyle Fletcher. Match starts out with Fletcher uh, punching King and giving Brody King a big boot. Uh, then kind of kept kicking him, stomping him, stuff, and all that in the corner. Then decided to pose. Brody wasn't having none of that. Came back with some chops and stomps of his own. Fletcher came back for a moment, but Brody Lee came back, two things outside with a suicide dive. Fletcher ran King in the post. Brody went for a corner cannonball, but Mark Davis was there to pull Fletcher out of the way. Don Callis Don Callis distracted the referee. After that, Buckle Brainbuster wins it for Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher and Davis winds up attacking Brody King, but no, um, none of his devil dogs or whatever they call them, none of them came out to save him. So it was Powerhouse Hobbs who came in to even things out. This will lead to Powerhouse Hobbs versus Mark Davis. This pretty much was a good old fashioned slobber knocker 50-50 brawl, but Hobbs wins it with a spine buster. Next segment, it did feature Swerve Strickland. Swerve does call John Moxley out. Um, Moxley pretty much said, "Hey, you're the one people I had hope for, but I don't give handouts, so you really gonna have to uh, beat me for this championship." Uh, During this time, Claudio came out, stood behind Prince Nana. Looked like Maria Shriver was going to maybe do a sneak attack, but Willow Nightingale was able to counter that. Uh, then Swerve was like, "Hey, you bleed pints, I bleed buckets. I'm coming to get my world championship at Dynasty." Then after that, Willow Nightingale and Maria Shriver started brawling a little bit. Looked like if you watch that, I'm pretty sure Prince Nana was in the back apologizing like 100 times because looked like he accidentally gave him a couple of handfuls. If you kind of know what I mean. All right, after that, we got two more hometown boys. Top Flight went up against Devo Knight and Alex Finley. Like I said, hometown boys came in and got a lot of shine. Fisherman neck buster. Splash wins it for Top Flight. After that, got a pretty good match here with Mark Briscoe and Koseki Konseki Kosuke, excuse me, Takishna. Briscoe had the advantage until Takishna hit a superplex. Mark came back with a redneck kung fu. They exchanged exploder suplexes. Uh, Actually, one time, Mark Briscoe hit the J driver on Takeshna, but Takeshna was too close to the ropes. Uh, but Takeshna wound up rebounding, winning it with the Falcon Arrow. Backstage segment before this match. Uh, I guess Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa used to be called Thunderstorm, but of course, timeless Tony Storm changed that. Now they're called Thunder Tits. So, at least for this match, anyway. It was Mega Bane and Penelope Ford versus the AEW Women's Champion Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa. This was your main event of the night. Uh, Thunder Tits had the early advantage. Bane, of course, came back with work over Thunder Rosa. Tony gets a hot tag. Uh, Bane would no sell a hip attack. A little more, back and forth. Bane hits the F5 or Bates dissension on Storm for the win. And of course, they did make it a big deal that Megan Bane did pin the AEW Women's Champion. Clean it fair and square. So like looks like she'll be yeah, things already set up. It's gonna be or Tony Storm going against Mega Bane. A little iffy on this one. She just came in. I think they should gave her a couple more feuds, a few more wins before she challenged her. But it's like, okay, she comes in, she's gonna challenge. If she loses, what then? And it almost seems like, if Tony Storm wins, you might bounce back and wind up winning it back anyway. So, kind of what's the point? If you're going to do that anyway, let her build some wins, get her established, then maybe go up against Tony Storm. Win or lose, that won't matter at that point. She'll be established enough that where if she goes to more feuds, comes back and challenges again, maybe this time wins it. Maybe they trade it again. Who knows? Like I said, I'm just a wrestling fan who just voices my opinion. Uh, hope anyway. Hope you folks enjoy this. Like I said, click the thumbs up, comment. Let me know what you thought about Dynamite. Also, if not, just be friendly, say hello. Also, don't forget to be a champ and click on that subscribe button. You folks have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Thank you for checking out our P2 Vision. Subscribe to our P2 Vision to watch Ronald Ray's content that covers the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. His weekly content starts off with Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Ronald Ray asks 5 questions about the sport of professional wrestling. So tune in and have some fun. Then it's WWE Monday Night Raw Recaps, where he recaps all the action from the Raw brand. Ronald Ray also does an AEW Dynamite Recap show where he recaps and has fun doing it. Do you like live streams? Well, join Ronald Ray live on Spot Show Livestream, where he discusses current wrestling. Join the chat and have fun. Spot Show Livestream is on Thursday nights starting at 8 p.m. If current pro wrestling isn't your thing, like all wrestling past and present, or you're a new fan and want to hear how things were back in the day, then tune in to Wrestling Gold Friday night, where Ronald Ray discusses back in the day when wrestling was wrestling, featuring watch-alongs. That's Wrestling Gold Friday night on Fridays starting at 8 p.m.